Okay. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is take two, okay? This is take two. I don't know if you guys were with me or if you weren't, good. You didn't see it. So I was talking and then automatically my internet just kind of just like goes down. Like dumb. So if you see me talking then I just like go off the air, you know why. Dumb. But it's whatever, right? Okay, if this is the first time that you are coming to my channel, awesome. Awesome. I'm so happy that you are here with me. I actually just saw that I got another subscriber and I'm so happy. I'm so happy because, you know, I'm just me and I'm silly and I'm very real and raw and I love to be silly. So if this is your kind of channel, you're awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Um, and like I said, if you are a critic and subscribing, get off my channel, unsubscribe, get a life, go away. Go away. Nobody wants you in here. So, anyways, like I was saying earlier, was I actually got a message from somebody, and sorry, I'm going back here. Okay. I got a message from somebody tonight, probably about, I don't know, 40 minutes ago. And this message was really, really bad. It was really bad. And they actually their purpose was to set the record straight and basically tell me, that can I just say I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh my God, you really, really try to convince yourself. Like, why are you telling me every single detail like that? Like, you're really trying to convince yourself that you mean this. And so it was so funny that I had to forward it to my family. I had to forward it to my best friend, and we were all just laughing so much because we know this person very individually. I mean, we know this person, and we have noticed a trend that they keep lying. And so I felt very sorry for them. I felt very sorry for them because they really were trying to be honest to themselves, but they were trying too hard. And what meant to actually bring me harm, it actually had the opposite effect on me. And if anything, it put more fuel in my fire or put fuel in the fire, basically, to actually keep going with these videos every single day. Every single day. Like, do another round of 30 days. You know what I mean? Ever since I started this channel, I've noticed so much, like, on two sides, friends. Believe me, this is all about boasting. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, so just hang with me. I've noticed ever since that I started my first video, I've noticed that I'm becoming more and more and more real. But the more and more that I become real and raw and silly and just me, the more I get people, what you would call haters, and people that are jealous, and people that don't have a life. Can I just be real here? Can I just say that? Of course I'm going to say that. It's my channel. That are taking offense to what I'm saying. And I'm like, if you're taking offense, then why are you watching my channel? Like, you're just giving me a view right here. Like, do you not see that I'm like, dum-dum, you're giving me a view. Why are you listening to my channel if you don't agree with what I'm saying? And it's crazy, friends, because they're hearing the messages, but only to critique them. And I'm like, why are you? For me personally, logically, if I don't like someone's teaching, I'm not going to subscribe. I'm not going to subscribe. And if anything, I'm probably not going to come back. I'm probably not going to come back. So I don't understand the logic, but whatever, right? Whatever. If they want to waste their time and give me the view, it's actually backfiring on them. And I'm sorry, it might sound like I'm ranting, but it's okay. Whatever. Whatever. The fact of the matter is that sometimes people will actually send you things to actually hurt you, but it actually backfires on them because they're looking for a reaction. Well, this is my reaction. I laughed my ass off. it, oh god. It was so funny that I thought, oh man, you have no idea how much this is training me for whenever I teach and people are not going to agree with my teaching. I love that you're training me. So if you are seeing this right now because I know this person's going to see this video because they don't got a life. Actually, there's 2 individuals that see my videos because they have no life. And it's sad. I feel sorry for you. But you're actually training me to not care about your opinion of me. And therefore, if I don't care about your opinion, then I'm not going to care about other people's opinion because my Father has approved me and he has given me the ability to speak my mind. I mean, come on, friends. We're in a country called the United States of America. It's a free country. Okay? We have the right to speak. Okay? Speak our mind. And it may not be politically correct. It may offend you. Then don't subscribe. Don't watch the video. Get off the video. Get off the channel. Get off. So anyways, like I said, I got this message and I was so grateful to Father. I was like, oh my gosh, Father, thank you so much, because it's stuff like this that you know what to do to put the fire in me again, to not give up. And today, actually, let's just have a heart to heart, right? Let's just have a heart to heart. It was amazing because it seems like every time that I get into something, I'm gonna get the heat. But that's how you know that you're in the right. The enemy's not going to come to kick a dead horse. He's not. Okay? If somebody is not being effective, there's no reason to mess with him or her. Okay? But if somebody's being effective, if someone is reaching some people here, okay, you better believe you're on his target. He's watching you. And ever since I started doing this on a consistent basis of 30 days, I've noticed that the heat has been getting hotter. But I love it. I love it because it's kind of like the whole of the 3 where they turn up the heat. I'm going to butcher the 3 names, okay? But basically, they put them in really hot heat because they would not back down. They would not bow down to the intimidation. Okay? And they throw them in there. And when they threw them in there, the guards that threw them in there actually are the ones that got killed. And the 3 that were in there, they were just having a little sauna party. Okay? And Jesus was with them. So what meant to harm them made them look like fools. And I love it. I love that, friends, because my Father is fighting for me and I don't even have to get my hands dirty. It's amazing. I love him. He's so amazing. Father's so good. He's so amazing. When your eyes are forward, and even if they're not, Father always knows what to do to get your eyes to move forward. Like, I'll take care of them, daughter. You just focus in on what I've called you to do, because this is what you love to do. So go do what you love to do. And I love to speak. I'm not a perfect speaker. I'm silly. I'm all over the place. I'm a mess. But that's what makes it so unique about me. Because I'm not trying to edit things, and I'm going live. I go live every single night, and I can probably say a lot of shit that doesn't need to be coming out, but I still say it because I want people to feel safe, that they're on safe ground. They don't have to have it all together. They don't have to have, this channel is not where you have to dot the I's and cross the T's. This is, sometimes my internet's going to go out and then you're going to see me go out, literally it's going to go blank. You're like, oh, it's only Stacy's channel. The girl's a mess. She just likes to have fun. She loves making lives and loves talking to people. That's me. That's this girl. So anyways, friends, the Father has been taking care of me financially and even with the people that can't stand me. I love seeing my Father fight for me because I really don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, I've been hearing things that are like, wow, I'm so glad I don't get my hands dirty with it. I'm so glad that I don't have to do anything and my Father is fighting for me. I love it because in the natural, my Father, he didn't fight for me. My biological father did not fight for us. He allowed a lot of things to happen in our lives and he never fought for us. So to see my heavenly daddy fight for me the way he is, gosh, man, that is so amazing. That is so amazing. He is so beautiful, so beautiful. And like I said, this one is going to be boasting about my Father's love towards me. And I hope it ministers to you because even though, see, that text message that was sent to me was meant to harm me. It was meant to, put me in a way of like, reality check, sister, like reality check, Stacy. This is what I believe. Well, unfortunately, I called your bluff and said, I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. And I don't believe it. Sorry, that's just not how this is gonna work. So I noticed and I was like, this looks like a shadow of death. Okay. Psalm 23 is it's used so much, right? But there's one particular verse in Psalm 23 that just really just helps me see, or helps me visualize. That's the word, visualize, where it says, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. And I love it, friends, because it's only a shadow. These threats, these things that are coming up against me, they are literally telling me I'm in the right track. I'm literally doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? Exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. If I'm not getting heat, I am worried. I am very worried if I'm not getting heat. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for telling me shit. Telling me, venting and trying to convince yourself, like, thank you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. But yeah, it was just a shadow. And that shadow, I mean, I'm seeing my shadow. It looks kind of silly, but I'm seeing my shadow. And that shadow is not hurting me. It's only a shadow, friends. What the enemy is trying to do, he uses people that are simply ignorant and that have a wrong belief about you. And it's like an open avenue for him to use them because they have a wrong belief already. Already they have a wrong belief. So they're very acceptable to the enemy's lies. So they're used for you to bring you down, to muzzle you, to keep your mouth shut so you could shut down. Like, if my Father didn't give me a different perspective tonight, it would have caused me to stop making these videos. It would have muzzled me. It would have put me in depression. It would have completely shut me down to where I wouldn't want to go to work anymore. I wouldn't want to spend time with my children anymore. I wouldn't believe in this vision anymore. I wouldn't want to do anything. But thank God for Father sending me hope that quick. Because the minute I got that message, I kid you not, like probably about 2 minutes later, He sends me reinforcements to reassure my heart. This is nothing but a bunch of lies. What I have given into your hands, no man is going to take it from you. No man. Your destiny has already been written, and no weapon formed against you will prosper. And I mean that, friends. It's beautiful to see your Father fighting for you, and you don't even have to get your hands dirty. That's why I'm saying that I ain't coming after this woman. Nope, absolutely not. Me and my children want nothing to do with trying to hurt our enemies. Absolutely not. We let Father take care of that one for us, because he can do it in such a way that it makes them look like fools. It turns it on them. What the flame that came towards us is actually goes straight right back to them. And it's incredible to see, because like I said, I'm seeing it and I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm like there with some popcorn, like that's a good one, Father. That's a really good one. I didn't even have to get my hands dirty on that one. keep going. Keep on going. Friends, and don't give me the shit of, oh, we should be praying for our enemies. Okay, yeah. First of all, when you know that this person is not even saved, okay? When was the last time that Jesus was praying for Satan? No. Sorry. No, he was not. Okay, so don't even think about it. Yeah. So now the other person that I know very specifically is a child of God. That one's for sure. But even that person, I feel sorry for them. I really do. I really, really, really do, because there's going to be a time that it's going to hit them all at once. And it's going to be incredible to see. Not in a way of like, in a bad way, but in a way of like, it's glorious. It's going to, their Father's love is just going to hit them so much that they're going to realize, wow, I never saw it. I never saw it, but you were still loving me through it. And that's the moment of beauty right there, because I've been there so many times. I've been there in a way where my Father, I thought I was going the right way. I really, truly believed I was going the right way. I was like that Paul, thinking that Paul thought that he was doing God justice by bringing people and killing them all in the name of God. But man, was he wrong. His pride went up so much that Jesus stopped him in his tracks right before he was about to get more Christians and bring them to what he calls justice. He stopped them right in his tracks. Okay. And he noticed in the scriptures, you notice that he's saying, why are you persecuting me, Saul? Why are you persecuting me? So the people that are meant to harm you are actually coming up against your Father. They're coming against Father, not you. Not you, child of God. They're not you. And even if you do forget, because I forget too, sometimes it's like, whew, I'm going to beat you. But Father always reminds me, let me take care of them. I know exactly what I need to do. I know what that person needs in order for them to see. I know the inside and the outside of how to do it. So what I do is I get my little popcorn and I have a good day. And I just wait patiently until my enemies are proven wrong. They're actually put to shame. Because, friends, that message could have put me in a place where I shut down my channel. I shut down everything. And it didn't. It actually gave me more fuel to keep going. As a matter of fact, this is day 27. I plan to do another 30 more days. Okay. I'm probably not going to put that as day 1 or day 2 or 31 or 32, but my plan is to keep on going. Even if it's reaching one person, man, that's amazing. Because most of all, I'm having so much fun doing this. My computer is becoming my best friend. It's my place where I look forward to doing. And even though I don't have a message, but it's like I get to be me. And somebody's not telling me, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're doing this. And friends, being you is hard enough. It's hard enough. So don't let people conform you. Okay? You have a voice and you matter. You matter. And sometimes the enemy will use people that mean something to you. They have a voice up here, and if you allow them, they'll shut you down. And it has taken time to get that person out of my head and put them in the right place and put my Father's opinion in his position in my head, which is that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It's his opinion. I will stand before him. And if I am in Christ, he's not going to see me in my faults anymore. He doesn't see me in my sins anymore. Here's another. No, that's going to be another video. I want to read to you this verse because it just, oh man, it fired me up to continue. Oh, it fired me up so bad. Okay, so it's Isaiah 54. All right, Isaiah 54. It says, in righteousness you will be established. The word righteousness, again, friends, is not right doing. In the new covenant, righteousness is right believing. Okay? We are no longer in the old covenant. Go and check out my videos about that. Okay? I think it's my I talk about righteousness so much and express to whoever is listening that righteousness has nothing to do with your behavior. Okay? So sorry to burst your bubble, you little religious people. It has nothing to do with your behavior. Righteousness is about right believing. That's why when you got saved, just to prove that, when you got saved, you didn't have to do anything in order to gain righteousness. You believed a message that was being preached about forgiveness to a person who could not earn it or could not deserve it. And guess what? Out of your mouth came, Jesus, come into my heart. We believed, therefore we spoke. That's what the word says. Okay, you believed a message. Did you have to do anything to gain that righteousness? No. You believed, therefore you spoke. And that's how we live our Christian life for the rest of our lives. That's why it's so important to be hearing the gospel, which is the good news. And the good news of the gospel is the grace, not the message, but the person, who Jesus is and how we are now in Christ. The finished work. We are not trying to get to victory. We are coming from victory. So our teaching has to come from that line, the victory line. Right now, I'm seated with Christ, and nobody, nadie in Spanish, nobody can take you out of it. Nobody. I don't care who the hell they are. They cannot. Sorry. No can do, essay. All right. So it says, in righteousness, you will be established. The word established means fixed. Okay. Settled in, dwelling. You will be far from oppression, for you will not fear. When you know that your Father's for you, man, it's hard to throw somebody off that horse if they are very much grounded. They're very much, they strap themselves in on that horse and they're like, I ain't going anywhere. This horse is not going to throw me off. Okay. That's where we're headed as a church, is being aware that we are in his righteousness, not our own. You will be far from oppression, for you will not fear, and from terror, for it will not come near you. You're going to find yourself not being afraid. Okay. The more you get fixed on that it's his righteousness, the more secure you feel. Okay. Which means you're starting to fear less and less and less and less. Why? Because you're starting to experience the Father's love for you. So it doesn't matter who's throwing stones at you, the stones come right back at them. Okay. If anyone fiercely assails you, it will not be from me. Whoever assails you will fall because of you. Man, that's good. Whoo, preach. That will preach right there. If anyone fiercely assails you, it will not be from me. Whoever assails you will fall because of you. Okay. Behold, I myself have created the smith who blows the fire of coals. Okay. The Father's saying, I created Satan. Okay. So I know all his tricks. Okay, because look how it says, behold, I myself have created the smith who blows the fire of coals and brings out a weapon for its work. And I have created the destroyer to ruin. He's literally saying, I created Satan. So I know all his tricks. I know all his lies. I know how he gets people to turn against each other people. But I have created something to destroy it. Okay, this is how wonderful our Father is and how much he's fighting for us. He knows every single dart being thrown at you. Okay, and he knows the people that the enemy is using because those people have wrong beliefs about you. But he also knows how to turn it for your good. That message was meant to harm me, but it actually put more fire in me. And that is my Father working it for me. Verse 17, no weapon that is formed against me will prosper. It actually says you, but make it personal, friends. No weapon that is formed against Stacy will prosper. It'll never finish its job. Never. And every tongue that accuses you in judgment, you will condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord, and their vindication is from me, declares the Lord. In other translation, that word vindication actually says righteousness. Go check it out. I promise you. It says righteousness, and their righteousness is from me. What he's saying is, I gave them righteousness. Okay, I gave them righteousness. So I'm not going to take it back. How can you lose something if you never put it on in the first place? You didn't put on your own righteousness. He gave you his righteousness. So it's up to him to take it off. And why would he do that if he just put it on you? Child of God, what security we have in our Father's love and acceptance and his forgiveness that we can't get out of this. People are going to speak their mind, and they have that right to speak their mind. But it's up to you. It's up to me to receive it. We can't control people's mouths. We can't. But what we can control is it not coming into our heart. Okay? And the way that happens is by hearing messages full of his grace. It's that shield that goes over you. It's the shield of righteousness. In other words, when the enemy tells you you're not doing enough, you're not saying it correctly, you're doing this, you're blah, 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 you're being a hypocrite, the shield comes on you and says, no. Jesus gave me his righteousness. Don't you think that he wouldn't have given it to me if he knew what I was going to do? This righteousness, this plate of righteousness has nothing to do with Stacy. It has everything to do with Jesus. Okay? So the people that meant to harm me tonight by speaking the truth according to them had the opposite effect on me. And the reason why this is so beautiful about the Father is because every time something like this happens, it literally confirms what I'm doing, and I'm doing it right. I'm not here to make people like me. Okay? It's up to the Holy Spirit to confirm to you what I'm preaching, what I'm teaching, what I'm saying is true. And I'm noticing the more years of experience of ministry you have, it seems like it's really hard for you to receive such a simplicity of this message. And the reason why I know that is because I was one of them. I was the person that critiqued the messages, hearing messages like this. I'm the one like, freaking cult. They're wrong. No, God has made rules and we need to follow them. Now, the more that I saw my own faults, the more I started to understand that my righteousness was his righteousness. I'm getting blessed off of somebody's behavior, and that is not mine. That was the perfect Son of God that gives glory to our Father for giving us Jesus. He gave you Jesus as a gift to you so you could be blessed in him. All the favor, all of his goodness, all of his power now belongs to you, child of God. It is attracted to you. And you can't earn it. You can't earn it. So why are we telling? Okay, here, let me get something. Hold on. Okay, if the Father does not want us to lie. When we're going through something, he wants us to be honest. In honesty, grace can flow. My friend told me that tonight. In honesty, grace can flow. So we're telling Christians to basically say, don't let them hear that you're actually angry. Okay? So in my channel, I'm telling you this is green. Okay? I'm telling you this is green. It's up to you to actually say that it's green. But if you don't say that it's green and you say that it's yellow, then you're not going to be able to receive this message. Because this message is about honesty, being honest with yourself. This message is for those that are so tired of the stinking laws of religion. They've tried every single method and they've come up short. They're still depressed. They're still in debt. They're still being oppressed with sickness. They're still lacking. They're still fearing. And they've tried everything they can. And they're ready now to pick up the simplicity of grace. And grace, my friends, is all about giving. It's all about the Father giving to you. In the Old Testament, it was all about you giving to the Father. In order to receive his righteousness, you had to do certain things. But now in the new covenant, we are covered in his righteousness from head to toe. And we can't get out of it. And it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Friends, if you are joining me, I would love to interact with you. So please put your name and where you're from. And that way I can give you a shout out. But yes, friends, it's amazing. It's so beautiful to see that the Father is fighting on your behalf, and you don't have to get your hands dirty. You don't have to defend yourself from people. You don't. I'm telling you. I'm literally seeing my Father fight for me. It's, oh God, I can't even express to you. I'm there with some popcorn and like, I laugh. I can't help it. I laugh because it's like, you really want, it's, I'm so honored because I know my faults, and I don't deserve this kind of love from him. I know I don't deserve this kind of love from him, but man, does he love to give it. And I give him honor by receiving it. If you people have power over me when I allow their opinions to enter my mind and in my heart. They can have power over you. And it has taken some time to get those people out of my head and out of my heart in a way of your words just bounce now. They do nothing to me. They do nothing to me. They're literally just words that have no weight on them. No weight. The only weight that has any kind of power is my Father's words over me. So that person, I feel sorry for them because they actually tried to convince me and themselves that what they were saying was true. And I feel sorry for them because they're living a life full of lies. And the reason why I know that is because their actions actually contradict what they text to me. And it's crazy because now they're starting to believe it for themselves. They are doing everything possible to try to convince themselves that what they text me is true. And sooner or later, the truth always comes out. It really does. And I don't even have to do a thing. That's the beauty of it. I don't have to do a thing. So yeah, I'm noticing that my Father, your Father, if you are a child of God, your Father is fighting for you. And this is only but a shadow. It is not going to hurt you. This is not going to hurt you. It's actually going to make you stronger because that's exactly what it's doing to me. It made me so strong that in a way of, I think I'm going to go another 30 more days. And if you piss me off, enemy, okay, I'm going to go another 30 more days. And you do it again, and I'm going to do another 30 more days. And I will not stop believing in what my Father has given to me because he gave it to me. Friends, if Father has given you a vision for your family, hold on tight. Hold on tight. Even though it looks dead in the natural, the Father, you are a child of God. You are a child of God. And he's going to help you believe. Your job is to embrace his love in your weaknesses. And in that, he's going to help you. He's going to give you the wisdom of what to do. And in that, he's going to help you to believe. Let's say the vision is so huge, like what he's given to me, so huge, so out of this world, that it's like, there's no way I can believe for that when everything on the outside looks so impossible. So impossible. But the Father is saying, I'm going to help you believe that. I'm going to help you, daughter. I'm not demanding it from you. I'm going to help you believe. Continue in being embraced by my love in your weaknesses. And it's my job, not by might, nor by power, but by my Spirit. His Spirit is actually going to help you. So don't try to force yourself to believe in something that the Father has given to you. Sometimes it's hard because it's so big and so out of this world. It's your job to rest in his love, rest in his arms. And no matter what people say, people are going to be haters. They're going to be full of jealousy. But at the end of the day, does their words stick? Does it carry weight? And if it does, don't worry. The Father is going to perfect that in you to where only his words stick in your mind. And I say that from experience because that person's words used to penetrate me so much that it would shake me and I would become terrified by what they said. And now it's like, nothing. Nothing. They mean nothing. And that is so wonderful. So wonderful because that means that they can't control you anymore. Okay? But that did take time. So give yourself that time to allow those people's opinions not to do anything. I didn't wake up one night and say, oh, they don't mean anything. Nope. They don't affect me at all. No, friends, it took time. It took some time. Okay? So allow yourself that. Allow yourself to be you. Father's giving you permission to be you. And let his love transform you. Okay? You can't. One time I was talking about somebody. I'm doing good. It's 41 minutes. Okay, if you got to go, it's okay. It's all right. I love you. We'll see you later. Hasta la vista. We'll see you mañana. Okay? Don't worry. Put it on pause. You'll see me tomorrow if you got to get to bed. All right? But sister girl like to talk. Okay? There was a particular sister in Christ. I told this a long time ago, but I'm going to say it again for my newcomers. There was a sister in Christ that, man, I could not stand her. Again, she was one of those people that I will pray for you from a distance, but I'm not going to have some tea with you. I'm not going shopping with you, and I will definitely not go have dinner with you. Absolutely not, because all you do is present all of your good deeds, and you talk about, oh, we went to go pray for such and such, and we just saw the Holy Ghost come down, and blah, blah, blah. And just like, can you just have a normal conversation? Just, hey, will you just have a normal conversation with me, please? Like I understand we're Christians, okay, but can you just have a normal conversation with me? It's one of those, Well, anyways, she aggravated me so much because she focused so much on her good deeds that I was like, damn girl, you perfect. I can't be around perfect people because I start twitching, because I know my faults and I know I'm a mess. So it's like, I'm very much aware of what I bring to the table. So to talk with this sister was hard because I was like, I don't know where to say. I felt stiff. I didn't feel myself. I couldn't talk to her, and so anyways, I came from the religious ways of the Bible says, love one another as I have loved you. So I started to feel guilty because I couldn't love her like that. I couldn't. In my flesh, like I said in my previous message, in your flesh lies no good thing. Okay, that's why Jesus put us in him. Do you hear what I'm saying? Okay, anyways, I couldn't love her. I couldn't like her. That's a better word. Okay, I couldn't like her. So I started feeling guilty about it because of that verse. One day, the Father gave me this beautiful understanding of that verse of, I never asked you to love her or like her from your own flesh, from your own strength. How about you focus in on my love for you? Focus in on how much I love you. That's why the verse says, love one another as I have loved you. Do you see the measure that he put there? Forgive because you have been forgiven. Do you see the measure? Okay. In other words, the more that you understand the Father's love for you and you are hearing teaching about his love, the emphasis on his love, the more you will have patience for that person. in their ignorance, the more you will have compassion, even love. And friends, give yourself a break, because sometimes I can tolerate this certain person because I've been under the love of the Father that day. I've been experiencing the love of the Father. I've been hearing teaching about how much he loves me and how much he accepts me and all of my faults, that I can deal with them. And that's what the Father meant. I'm not demanding you to love that person out of you. Focus in on how much I love you. That's no wonder he says, do that one thing. Do that one thing. Focus in on how much he loves you. Hear teaching about how much he gives us the abundance of grace, and it just lights you up so much that it's like you don't even feel the sting or even the aggravation. You don't feel it because you're so in tune with how much you're loved. Okay? And the whole forgiveness, the more that you forgive yourself for the dumbest things that you do, or the dumbest things that you think of, or the dumbest things that you say, the more you'll be able to forgive somebody else. And that's been my place of restoration, is learning how to forgive myself for the things that I say online, or for the things that I say through text, or for the things that I'm thinking. Okay? Because my Father never asked me to lie about this pen. I'm just giving that as an analogy. Okay? He never asked me to lie. So I'm going to be honest with myself. If I don't like something, I'm going to say, I don't like something. And it feels damn good to say it. You know why? Because I was muzzled for so long. And I am done. I will not put up with, I won't tolerate bullies that try to threaten me or my channel. Like my Father, he gave me this platform. He gave me permission to speak my mind. And it's up to him that's going to take it down. He's the one that's going to take it down. He's going to allow you. A man will plan things against you, but it is God who establishes those plans. That's all I got to say about that. Drop the mic. Okay. So, friends, where was I going with that? I forget where I was going with that. But basically, what I'm saying is your Father is very much in tune and in love with you. And no matter who comes up against you, if their motives are wrong and they're there to hurt you and to spread rumors about you, don't worry. It's actually going to backfire on them. It will backfire on them. I promise you, it will backfire on them, because that's how good. Even if they are a child of God, when Father has given a calling upon your life and people twist it and make you look like you're a fool, it actually turns on them, and they become the fool. They become shame. They fall under, how can I put it? They're put to shame when the Father exalts you in what he's called you to do. And they get to see the glorious things that the Father's doing in your life, and it puts them to shame, because what they thought was true about you was actually became a lie, and it could humble them as well. That's why however many subscribers I have, I'm very grateful to them. I'm honored. I'm very honored, but I know very well that I'm not that smart to make such a creative look on my live videos that I can draw people in. I have no influence, but my Father, his favor is upon my ministry that he's given to me. And if this is the ministry that he has given to me, it is up to him to let people subscribe, to speak into their ears of, this is the message that I have for you. I want you to continue to hear these messages. Hit the subscribe button. because I want you to hear more on my love, more on my acceptance. Maybe you're the type of person that actually condemns themselves. Maybe you're the type of person what's the word? I just used it today. Um, Self-loathes themselves. In other words, they just see themselves this and that. They see nothing good about themselves. And when you're hearing messages like this, you start to see, wow, I'm really not like that. My father calls me beautiful. He calls me amazing. He sees no wrong. I'm his little girl that he absolutely loves, and I do no wrong in his eyes. And you will see haters. There will be people that dislike you, but it is not your job to convince them. It's your job to be loved. It is my job to be loved, and let the haters hate. At the end of the day, their words carry no weight. They carry no weight. Okay? They carry no weight. Friends, may I encourage you before I take off here, may I encourage you to keep hearing messages about his love, his acceptance, and his forgiveness over your life. Okay? Focus in on those things and let the Father handle the rest. Okay? He's your Father. He wants to fight for you like he's going to fight for me. Don't get your hands dirty. I've told my children that numerous of times. I know what you're seeing. I know you dislike this person. You cannot stand this person and what they're doing. But don't get your hands dirty. Let the cards fall where they need to fall. And if anything, you're going to see when it goes down. You're going to see when it goes down. The Father will fight for you. He will fight for you. He's fighting for me and my family. He's fighting for me and my husband's restoration. He's fighting for us. And yes, he is my husband. And I don't care what I see. I don't care what I hear. In the spiritual, in my Father's eyes, we already are married. And it is in his time and in his way, in his perfect Kairos time, it's going to come together. It's going to come together. My Father's very much aware of every little detail, every little secret thing that is being spoken. He's very much aware, and he goes ahead of me. He goes ahead of me, and he's going to take care of it. He's going to take care of it for you, child of God. He goes ahead of you, and he knows where to plant you, where to place you at the right place, the right time, with the right people. You are amazing, friends. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you on my channel. It would brighten my day. No, I'm serious. If this ministers to you, I would love to minister to you every single day, because believe me, Sister Girl's about to do another 30 more days. And then after that, we'll just kind of play it by ear, right? But believe me, that text message fired me up. I'm telling you, fired me up. About to do another. Let's take up the heat. Okay, let's take up the heat. Who's with me, right? Okay. All right. So hit that subscribe button. Hit the thumbs up. Share the video. That way they know, that way the enemy knows you will not put something over my mouth. I will fight, but in the way of resting in my Father's love. And he's going to fight for me. And I'm going to be there with some popcorn while my enemies come underneath my foot. Okay, because that's all I got to say about that one. Anyways, friends, you are greatly blessed, highly favored, deeply loved. Thank you so much for putting up with me for 53 minutes. You did it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You're amazing, friends. I will talk to you again tomorrow, mañana. See you later. Bye.